Hold on to your helmets, racing fans, because the NASCAR world is buzzing with some major announcements that are sure to shake up the track. Brendan Queen, the newly crowned ARCA Menards Series champion, is making the leap to the big leagues, joining forces with Kaulig Racing and Ram in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series for 2026. Affectionately known as Butterbean in racing circles, Queen will be one of 5 full-time drivers under the Ram-supported Kaulig Racing banner. But here's where it gets emotional. Queen, a self-proclaimed short-track kid, never knew if he'd reach this level. His gratitude and determination are palpable as he sets his sights on building a winning team and chasing championships. "I'm very thankful for this chance," he said, "and can't wait to get rolling." But here's where it gets controversial. Can a short-track specialist like Queen dominate the high-stakes world of NASCAR? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, over at Richard Childress Racing, RCR, Jim Pohlman is stepping into the spotlight as Kyle Busch's crew chief for the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series. Pohlman, a championship-winning crew chief in the Xfinity Series, is no stranger to RCR, having previously served as the team's head of research and development. Richard Childress himself praised Pohlman's relentless competitive spirit, calling him a perfect fit for RCR's mission. But this is the part most people miss. Pohlman's return to the garage as a shot caller could be the game-changer Kyle Busch needs to reclaim his dominance. Will this pairing lead to victory lane, or will the pressure prove too much? Let's discuss in the comments. Shifting gears, the NASCAR Cup Series Yellowwood 500 at Talladega is just around the corner, and the stakes are higher than ever. 8 playoff drivers are gearing up for battle, but history shows that Talladega can be a wild-card track. Who will rise to the top, and who will fall short? And don't forget about Casey Mears, who's making his 600th NASCAR start with a Truck Series debut at Martinsville, a milestone worth celebrating. But here's a thought-provoking question. In a sport where youth often takes center stage, does experience still hold its weight? Speaking of surprises, 5 non-playoff drivers could sneak into victory lane at Talladega, proving that anything can happen on this superspeedway. And let's not overlook Ryan Blaney, who's bringing a new perspective to the track as an expectant father. Will fatherhood fuel his drive, or will it add an extra layer of pressure? Kaulig Racing is also making waves with plans to support William Byron and Hendrick Motorsports at Talladega. But here's where it gets tricky. After firing Ty Dillon's spotter following a Las Vegas incident, Kaulig is now grappling with a potential roster overload in 2026, leaving Justin Haley's future uncertain. "We'd love to find a spot for him," they say, but will there be room? As the drama unfolds, don't miss the Craftsman Truck Series qualifying at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time on FS2, followed by the Love's RV Stop 225 race at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox. Check out the full entry lists for the Cup, Xfinity, and Truck Series races, and be sure to share the TC Daily Pit Stop with your fellow racing enthusiasts. What's your take on these big moves? Do you think Queen and Pohlman will deliver? Or will the pressure prove too much? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. This is one conversation you won't want to miss.